Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Soumya and you are watching Education with ST. In this channel, you will get science and maths class 6 and 7 educational video, and as you know, we are going to also cover question answers and notes. So do consider subscribing it and liking to my videos. And also if you have any doubt, then feel free to ask in comment section. So in part 1, as you have seen that we have covered introduction nutrition and modes of nutrition. In this class let's see what we are going to do, but first let us revise these topics. So after introduction we have learned nutrition, and that we have learned that the process of taking food and its utilization by the body is called nutrition. So that is nutrition. After nutrition, we have learned modes of nutrition. In that we have learned autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, and in that also there were 3 topics, that was herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So these are the topics which we have covered in part 1. So these are the topics which we have covered in part 1, and let's see what we are going to do in this part. If you have not watched part 1, then link is in description, so please see that part and then you can join us. In this part we are going to do photosynthesis, food making process in plants, and synthesis of food other than carbohydrates by plants. This is for this part only. In next part we will be covering all the topics. Green plants make their own food from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. The process by which green plants make their food is called photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means building up. Photosynthesis is described by the following reaction. Plants thus convert solar energy into chemical energy of the food. This synthesized food is then distributed to different parts of the plant. During photosynthesis, green plants take carbon dioxide of the air through tiny pores called stomata. The stomata are present in undersurface of leaves. Water and minerals are absorbed through their roots. In photosynthesis food making process in plants, there is few topics. The first one is factors affecting photosynthesis. So let us learn it. Photosynthesis is affected by a number of environmental factors. These are light intensity. As the light intensity is increased, the rate of photosynthesis increases almost linearly at higher light intensity. The rate of photosynthesis becomes limiting. Natures of light. The blue and red regions of the visible light are most effective for photosynthesis. If the light of some other color is made to fall on the plants, then the rate of photosynthesis decreases. Carbon dioxide and water. Poor availability of carbon dioxide and water lowers extent or rate of photosynthesis. Temperature. The temperature does not affect the light reaction but affects the dark reaction markedly. The effect of temperature on photosynthesis varies from plant to plant. In addition to these factors, the internal factors such as age of the leaf, chlorophyll in leaf, internal structure of the leaf, etc. also affect photosynthesis. So in photosynthesis food making process, there is one more topic, that is how do plants obtain their requirements for photosynthesis, and that we are going to do. For photosynthesis, plants need carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, and sunlight. Now these are obtained from plants. Now what are they? They are carbon dioxide. Plants take up carbon dioxide from the atmosphere or air through stomata present in the undersurface of leaves. Water. Plants take up water from the soil through the root system. Chlorophyll. It is present in the leaves. Sunlight comes from the sun. So these are obtained by plants. In photosynthesis food making process, now we are going to do role of leaves in photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occurs mostly in leaves. The inner structure of the leaf show two important features: presence of chlorophyll containing cells, and second one is presence of small pores generally on the undersurface of leaves. These pores are called stomata. Singular stoma. Carbon dioxide enters leaf through these pores. Now we are going to do synthesis of food other than carbohydrates by plants. Now plants synthesize glucose through photosynthesis. Glucose is simplest carbohydrates and contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Plants synthesize other food nutrients such as fats, proteins through amino acids. Proteins contains elements like nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. The process by which plants synthesize proteins and fats from glucose is quite complex. The other elements present in proteins are derived from the soil. Here we describe the sources of nitrogen needed by the plants to synthesize proteins. Plants get nitrogen in the form of soluble salts such as nitrates, urea, ammonium, sulfate, etc. from the soil through their root system. The atmospheric nitrogen cannot be utilized by the plants, however, the certain bacteria such as symbiotic bacteria present in the root nodules of the leguminous plants can convert atmospheric nitrogen into soluble salts of nitrogen. Example: nitrates. These salts being soluble are absorbed by the plants through their root system. In this way, plants get nitrogen to prepare proteins needed for growth and for animals deriving their food from plants.
Bye students, have a nice day. Please like, share and subscribe if you think my channel is helpful to you.